Hi, my name is Jill Watkins, and I'm responding to Nikki Bowman's call to talk about the struggle many of us have to stay in West Virginia. I grew up in Charleston area, and I lived in Cleveland and Boston for over 12 years before moving back in 2008. And being back has been both a wonderful experience and a struggle at the same time. The wonderful things about it: closer to my family, reconnected with old friends that I've had since childhood, made amazing new friends. I've been able to buy a house, which I would never have been able to do in Boston. I've had some really good professional experiences, and I started my own business a couple of years ago. So those are all amazing things that I would not have gotten if I had not moved back here. The struggle, however, is that as soon as I did move back, I was treated as an outsider. Because I had been gone for so long and had worked in other cities, I was seen as someone who didn't understand what was going on in West Virginia, or how to deal with people in West Virginia, or even how to maintain the status quo. Because that seems to be the most important part for so many people about living and working here, is maintaining that status quo, life or death. And I will readily admit that I am extremely passionate about what I do. I'm a professional commercial interior designer, which I've been doing for over 20 years. And for the majority of that time, I've been involved in green building, or environmentally sensitive building design and construction. And I really wanted to come back to West Virginia to sort of elevate the idea of green building for all people, and be able to provide really high quality interior design for the spaces that people are in all the time, primarily their work environments, but also places where you might eat and drink, or spend a night in a hotel, or go to school, or many other commercial type spaces that we interact with on a daily basis. That has not entirely been appreciated here. And I'm not making excuses for myself either. I fully take responsibility for what I have and have not been able to do since I've been here. Worked on some great projects, but part of the reason why I moved back is not the work-related parts of my life. It's the more personal and environmental parts of my life. I've recently gotten into backpacking after having hiked and gone to state parks and all of that ever since I was a little kid. And that's made me see even more why I love this state, because of the natural beauty. But that's being destroyed, and no one seems to care about it. And granted, there needs to be something to replace the jobs in the coal fields, the manufacturing that's missing, but we're not even talking about that, because we're talking about the status quo. So as long as we believe that coal, natural gas, and other non-renewable resources are going to save us into the foreseeable future, and not consider the lives of the people that are impacted by those industries that are not going to be around forever, we are never going to get ahead as a state. And perhaps the natural environment is what will keep us all together, because it is something that we all need to survive. And if we don't have respect for that natural environment, and if we let that suffer because of some manufactured concept that we are a coal state and nothing else, then I would prefer to live in a state that values its natural environment and the benefits that it can have to human beings and to all life forms that live in it. The earth is an island, and we are all on this island together. And I want to see us respect Mother Earth as much as we say we respect the business that destroys it. And that's all I have to say about the struggle to stay in West Virginia. It is real. I love this state. I want to stay here, but I don't want to see it destroyed.